Still, oh, now it's gonna eat our pine tree. What do you see? Do you see Rory? So we just got home after a long day and I thought we would do our first grocery haul. Do you want to do a grocery haul? I went to two stores. I went to Fred Meyer today and Trader Joe's. I stopped by because I needed a couple things, which turned into a lot of things. From Fred Meyer, we got Easy Mac. Rory likes the Star Wars Easy Mac and the Paw Patrol Easy Mac. Applesauce on sale. Big 20 pack. 2 for $4 whipped cream. 2 for $4 whipped cream. Rory's on a whipped cream cake. This little candle holder, I thought it was so cute. I know. Yeah, that was everything from Fred Meyer. Just a couple things. You're gonna use your hairbrush? Oh, thank you. And then from Trader Joe's, we got Trader Joe's. We got orange juice. I've never had this before. Salted caramel hot cocoa. For Dan, I got we got 2 boxes of pumpkin. We got 2 boxes of these for Dan. And these ones are the best. Maple cookies. Love these. Rory loves them too. I also got some of these brownies. These are my favorite brownies. Rory already got into them. In the frozen area, chicken fried rice, tempura chicken, and vegetable pad thai. Naan bread. Some of this, I've never had this before. And then some pasta. I'm planning on putting this with some chicken that I have. This sauce with it. Autumn Harvest creamy pasta sauce. I don't know. Maybe it's good, maybe it's not. We'll see. To make baked macaroni, some Swiss and Gruyere, and some sharp cheddar. And that's it. That's everything for the grocery haul. Deer are relentless. Eating my ginkgo tree. Take the cage off because the leaves are dying. Still, oh, now it's gonna eat our pine tree. That looks like a young one.
Yeah.
He looks like he just was born this year.
There's a trio of young ones that are around here right now. He probably has his brothers nearby. He'll be back.
What a jerk. He's trying to eat my ginkgo tree. Hi, so I'm just gonna take a minute to address the little clip that you just saw with the deer and also give you a little update. What in the... So since we live out in the country, it's very common for us to have encounters with wildlife, and we get that. It's something that we've learned to live with. We enjoy it actually a lot of the time, but there's times where our property, our trees, our plants, our what's the word I'm looking for? I'm a gardener. It's a way of life for me to grow plants, grow trees. And I do that when I go to the nursery and I spend money on a tree. I want to protect it. I want it to live. Trees are expensive. You know, it's a passion for me to improve my land, make it what I want it to be. Just turn it into something beautiful. It's already beautiful, but I want to make it better. So whenever a deer attacks one of my plants, it really upsets me. While we know there are laws against actually harming the deer, we do use BB guns and other methods like sprays, or we honk our horns. We do all kinds of stuff to try to keep the deer away from our expensive plants. Well, it's been a few days since I filmed that clip. That tree that the deer was snacking on, not the ginkgo tree, but the pine tree that's way in the back, got destroyed. This morning, Dan looked out the window and noticed that something was wrong with it, and on further investigation, saw that it was completely destroyed. So I just wanted to give you an update on it, because it's funny that that deer was trying to nibble on it in that clip that I took, and now here the tree is just decimated. So I'm going to show you what's left of the tree. It's a contorted eastern white pine. Such a beautiful tree, and sadly it is no more. So it looks like it might have been a beaver. Like maybe those are teeth marks, I don't know. There's like shredding that was happening here. I don't know what the heck happened. We moved this tree here because we were expecting it to get huge and fill up this space. We thought it would get 40 feet tall. I mean, seriously, this is the top of the tree. It's like, why would a beaver even need this? It's like a twig. It's like a branch that would just be laying out in the forest. Why would they need to attack my contorted eastern white pine? See how pretty the pine needles are? They're all contorted like a Dr. Seuss tree. It's just, what in the world? It might have been a deer. If it was a beaver would have taken this off and put it in their little dam. I think this one went here. And here's the other half of it. This big piece, but it's like maybe a branch. It's like the size of maybe a branch off of, we live in the freaking forest. Like, they got all these trees and they pick on this little guy. What the heck? I don't know, man. If it was a beaver, it would have been more clean cuts, wouldn't it? I kind of think this was like an adolescent deer that just bit off more than he could chew. But this is so sad, guys. You know what? I am stubborn and I'm going to go buy another one of these trees because I love this tree and I want one of these trees in my yard. That's just that. I get like kind of emotional about my trees. Our apple trees, our orchard, 2 years ago we built a fence around them to protect those because they kept getting attacked, and I'm so glad that we at least have that because this year was our biggest apple harvest that we've ever had, and I owe it completely to the fact that the trees have been protected from any harm. So at least that. I don't know if there's anything good to say from this other than that I'm stubborn and I'm not gonna give up. I am gonna win. So bring it on, dear. Back to the vlog.
Which one go? Timing. Okay, hurry. Let's go. Where monster go? What monster? Where the monster go? Where's the monster go? Oh, monster!
So we spent the morning going through Rory's toys and trying to sort through the toys and pick out what he actually plays with and what we want to get rid of. So I have stuff that I'm setting aside for the consignment sale we have in the spring and in the fall. I'm not sure when I'm going to participate in the sale yet because Luna's so small still, and she takes so much care that in the consignment sale is a lot of work. Where's your farm?
I'm a bear.
Where's the bear? Where'd he go?
See bear?
Yeah.
No, see tiger?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, see tiger?
What's he doing?
No, see tiger. No, bear. No, see tiger?
As I was saying, I went to Home Goods and Target to try to find a new toy box solution for Rory because him and Luna have to share the same space, so this Christmas we just want to be prepared for any gifts that they get, have it be more organized so that he can get to his toys instead of just throwing them everywhere. It's a never-ending battle that we fight just to try to stay organized and keep the mess at bay. So what we did, we ended up finding these bins at Target, and I'm putting all my sale stuff in there in one big bin for all the clothes that I am getting rid of, and then I have more over there to store stuff too. There's your apple. So we ended up getting these smaller bins for the living room. We're gonna try those out. They're stacking bins. Sorry. So we're gonna organize that. And this is the before. So we have the action figures and the cars in there, his shape sorter, and then Luna's toys in this little bin. And then we have the play kitchen and his little toy box with pretty much most of the toys that we're keeping out here, but we'll see how it ends up looking.
I know them.
And then I have my totes here to put stuff in. Just holding Rory's blanket right now. And then we ended up buying this big toy bin for their bedroom. So we'll see how that looks.
I want a Mickey Mouse. See? I don't want a Mickey Mouse. I know what. Oh, I want a Mickey Mouse. I don't want a Mickey Mouse.
Let's be in the other box.
Put a dabs on. Put a dabs on.
So we're all done fixing up the room. We decided to move the play kitchen into the bedroom because just the amount of space it takes up, Rory didn't play with it enough to justify keeping it out there. But we don't want to get rid of it yet because it's kind of a useful toy. So we're going to hold on to it, and if he doesn't play with it, then maybe we'll get rid of it later. The storage unit ended up working out really well. Top little cubby we got here is just random toys that didn't really have a good home. I like to be really organized, so everything is very compartmentalized, but this stuff just didn't really have a spot to go, so for now we just put it there. And then the second one down, we have action figures, anything that's action figure related. Rory loves action figures, so. And then on the bottom, we put anything that has wheels, any cars, trucks, anything like that ended up in the bottom. I think that later on, this one will be replaced with Luna's toys, and we'll probably put those on the bottom, because she's almost crawling, like she's getting to that crawling stage, so we'll probably move her toys into here and put them on the bottom, but for now, this is how it's going to be, just for Rory. In the closet, we just have his farm. This is where I've kept it for a while now. But he brings it out and plays with it as needed. And then that bin that was out in the living room is now holding Luna's stuff that is in here. So it's got a Beepo mat and then her bouncer. For the living room, we actually had to take the swing out because Rory broke it. But we had this backup floor seat or rocker kind of thing to switch out with it, so we're trying it out, and if it's not enough, like if we need more of a swing for her, then we'll go to the store and buy one, but for now we're gonna try this out. She seems okay with it so far. And for the toys, we're pretty happy with how it turned out. We brought our Zany Zoo out from the bedroom because Luna's at the age where she's almost playing with this kind of stuff. And she's actually already taken an interest in it and loves it. So that's that. And then we're really happy with how the stacking bins turned out. We decided to bring out Rory's wooden train track, but we can always switch that out with something else like Duplos or whatever. And he has an activity that he can do that doesn't make too much of a mess. And then we put Luna's toys in this middle one. So that's working out too. And then all of his little action figure guys that he plays with out in the living room. This can also kind of catch whatever toys end up out here before we can get them into his room away. So it's been working out, and see, he can just run and grab a toy, and it's easy to get him to clean up after himself when he's done.
What's he doing? Spider, this one. There you are. See them?
And then we just have a couple miscellaneous toys out here. His Hulk, his rocket ship, and then a little drum for Luna. But these can...
What's his ship?
Yeah, rocket ship.
Spider
But
rocket
these
ship?
toys can also be put away as needed. But we have more room out here just to set things down than we did before. And it's less cluttered. We decided to keep the Hot Wheels in the candy bin, and then we have an empty one now because the stuff that was in that empty one ended up in the top.
Spaceship.
And then we still have his shape sorter out here as well. So I'm about to try to get some yard work done while the babies are taking a nap. Got the leaf blower ready to go. Try to clean up some of these leaves that are starting to make a mess everywhere. Dan is going to pressure wash the roof of the shed that we got over there. And we'll see what else we can get done today. I'm not expecting to have very much time, but we'll try. All the leaves into this pile here. So now my garden is clean. Looks a lot better. And in front of the tree is mostly clean. But a lot more leaves will fall in the next couple of weeks. These will all be gone by the end of October. But at least I got a start. Better than nothing. So he keeps coming back and forth to the huckleberry bush, picking almost all of the berries off of it. He's so funny. He loves to pick the berries off and eat them right off the plant. Are we all done? Come on, Rory. There's all those leaves that need to fall still. So you can do it again later. Later. Thanks for helping me.
Swing.
You want to go on the swing?
Yeah, swing. Dada, you want quiet? Dada, want quiet? Oh, what really cat is that?
Starting to fill up. Are you ready?